Hello children, welcome to class 4 social studies. Okay, previous class we learned chapter 1, the story of the past and evidences in history. I hope all of you understood the short answers. Two long answers also discussed. The long answers also understood. No. Then today we will discuss long answer third. Long answer C. Write a short note on religious literature. What is this religious literature? We have already learned the sources or evidences. Sources are two types: archaeological sources and literary sources. And these literary sources are divided into two: religious literary sources and secular literary sources. What is this religious literary sources? Religious literary sources consist of the writing of a particular religion. For example, the holy books of a particular religion. For example, Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of Buddhists. Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita are the holy books of Hindus. Holy Bible is the holy book of Christians. Quran is the holy book of Muslims. Okay, so these are the religious literary sources. So when you write the answer, religious literature consists of a writing of a particular religion. The books based on religions are Vedas, Ramayana, Guru Granth Sahib, Gita, Quran, Bible and Puranas. Okay, understood? Religious literature consists of writings of a particular religion. The books based on religions are Vedas, Ramayana, Guru Granth Sahib, Gita, Quran, Bible and Puranas. Clear? Okay. Then the question D. What is the work of an archaeologist? Who is an archaeologist? That also we have learned. Archaeologists and historians are the people who study about the past. Okay. An archaeologist is one who works on the scientific study of prehistoric and their culture. Archaeology is a branch of history. Okay. And the archaeologists, they visit the site and collect the evidences or source and analyze the things and collect information about the past. Okay, and they learn about the prehistoric people. What is this prehistoric people? When we learn about the history is divided into two parts: history and prehistory. Okay, history starts after the invention of writing. That means there are so many written evidences of the historic period, but prehistoric period, no written evidences are there because no language, no writing materials at that time. But that means mainly the early months period. But the archaeologists study about the period only with the help of the archaeological sources and evidences. For example, their tools and implements, art, culture, monuments, all these are the archaeological sources get from the site. So the archaeologist's duty is to find out these sources from the prehistoric site and analyze the arts, culture and monuments and collect information. Okay. So when you write the answer, what is the work of an archaeologist? You write who is an archaeologist first. An archaeologist is one who works on the scientific study of prehistoric people and their culture by the analysis of their arts, culture and the monuments. Archaeologist helps in finding about the previous work and life of ancient India. Okay. Archaeologist helps in finding about the previous work and life of ancient India. Clear all of you? Yes. The next question, why is there a need to preserve historical source? That also we learn, need to preserve historical source. Historical sources have to be preserved. Preserved means protected or kept safe. Why? What is the need of preserving or protecting these historical sources? Historical sources means the archaeological source and literary source. Both the sources have to be protected. Why? The previous records help us to find out the life of the people. And all these archaeological sources and literary sources, all these help us to find out the life of the people in the past. If the records are destroyed, if it is destroyed or damaged, or if it is not there, then we will log the details of our previous and ancient era. Ancient means very old. If these sources are not there, if the sources are not protected there, we will log the records, details of our previous and ancient era. Our ancient era's details we will not get. Therefore, it is important to preserve the historical source. That is why it is very important to preserve the historical sources. Okay, understand? The previous records helps us to find out the life of the people in the past. If the records are destroyed, then we will lack the details of our ancient or previous era. Therefore, it is important to preserve historical sources. Clear all of you? Then C, D and E have to do in copy. Okay. Then learn all the long answers, short answers, fill in the blanks of this chapter, do in copy. Then I told you to draw or paste some pictures, no? That also do in copy. Okay. Next class we will learn the next exercises. Okay. Bye.